In this video lecture, we will understand what is offload decision making. In IoT systems, devices like sensors or cameras often cannot process heavy data themselves because they have limited memory, low processing power, and battery constraints. So they offload, that is, they send data to edge servers, fog nodes, and the cloud servers. Now, the two main questions which comes into our mind are where to send the data and how much data to send. So this is called as offload decision making. So here you can see here we have the IoT devices, that is this acts like a data source, that is these will generate the raw data. Then this is sent to the edge servers, that is to the nearby devices where local processing and filtering takes place, and it will be having the low latency. Next we have the fog nodes, which acts as the intermediate nodes which are used for further processing and the aggregation. And then the data is sent to the cloud servers, that is the remote data center, where heavy processing, storage, analytics, and machine learning will take place. Now, offload decision making is where to send the data and how much data should be sent. This is called as the offload decision making. There are certain factors which affect the offload decisions. The first factor is the data generation rate. If a device generates data very fast, like suppose video cameras, it cannot process everything locally. So data must be offloaded quickly in order to avoid the overload. So here high data rate may require edge processing to reduce the load. Now one example for this is CCTV camera streaming the continuous videos. Then second factor is the network bandwidth, where the bandwidth will decide how much data can be transmitted at a time. And if the bandwidth is low, sending large data like videos to the cloud may cause delays. So here lower bandwidth will limit how much data can be sent to the cloud. Now example for network bandwidth is in rural areas, low internet speed, prefer edge processing. Because of the low internet speed, they prefer the edge processing. Next is application criticality, where different applications will have different urgency levels. For example, healthcare will be having high urgency level, whereas smart garden will be having low urgency level. That is, it is less critical, and this healthcare is very critical. So critical apps need faster decisions. Now the critical systems will require faster and the nearby processing like edge and the fog. Fourth factor is processing power at offload site. So here the destination like edge, fog, or cloud, these must have enough power to process the data, and complex tasks like artificial intelligence need high performance systems, and the site, that is the edge or fog or cloud, must have enough computing resources. Example here is the face recognition, which requires powerful servers. Next is the delay requirements, where some applications cannot tolerate delay like in real-time systems. So the data must be processed near the source, that is edge or fog. For example, self-driving cars need instant decisions. Okay, so here this delay requirements, here real-time apps need low delay, and these will prefer edge or fog. Now here offload decision making in IoT, it will determine the best place, that is edge, fog, or cloud, and amount of the data to send based on the data rate, bandwidth, application needs, processing power, and the delay. So there are three types of offload decision approaches. The first one is the NAIF approach, which is also called as rule-based offloading. Then second is the bargaining approach. Here it is also called as the QoS negotiation. And third is the learning based approach, that is the machine learning based approach. Thank you.